Welcome to the W.E. Mason Coaches Report. I am joined today by Hofstra men's soccer head coach Richard Nuttall. Thanks for joining me today, Coach.
Hey Amanda, how are we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good.
The Pride closed the regular season on Tuesday with a 1-0 win over Brown on senior night. Coach, we'll start with that game against Brown. Luke Brown, coincidentally, had the lone goal of the game. What was your overall assessment of that win?
Yeah, it was a great night, a nice way to send off officially the seniors, the 7 seniors who've been wonderful for this programme in more ways than one, both on the field and off the field. And I was proud that we finished with a victory in the regular season against a good team, Brown. And I thought on the overall balance of the play, we were well worth the win. Having said that, in the last few minutes, they could have tied it up, and I thought we were a little bit fortunate to eventually escape with a 1-0 win. Although the balance of the game, it wouldn't have been a travesty for us to win by a couple of goals, I thought. So, from that point of view, I'm just pleased that we managed to define the career of the 7 seniors with a nice win to finish, and hopefully there's going to be more to come. But it was a nice presentation before the game with the families, and then afterwards we did something, a little get together and spoke about each one individually. And I think for me what it is, it's not just about the soccer. They're all tremendous students, I think, all above the 3.5 on the GPA. They're all going to do very well in life. A couple may, get an extended soccer career. But I know, generally speaking, all 7 of the seniors are going to be doing well in life and moving on to bigger and better things.
Well, you answered my next question already. Let's talk about the 7 seniors. So you've now won 5 of your past 6 games, heading into the CAA tournament. How does that momentum give you guys a little bit of a confidence boost now that we're in the postseason?
Well, it does give you confidence, and it helps your self-belief, it helps the team belief, but you've got to be aware that we're playing a very good team, William and Mary, who absolutely dominated us. They killed us. That's the reality of it when they played us. That's the 1 loss in 6, and it wasn't even close. So, we're going in eyes wide open. It's going to have to be a tremendous performance. And I think William and Mary individually are probably the best team in the conference. And they had a couple of bad results on the road, but could have won the conference too, like we could have. But we've got to understand it's a one-off game, and there's a lot of emotion going to be flying around. So from our point of view, it's about trying to stick to the game plan, do better than we did against them last time, and hopefully come out with something at the end of the day.
Yeah, you mentioned this William and Mary team being your only loss in conference this season. They were also responsible for ending your season last year in the CAA semifinals. Does that come into the back of your mind, or you try to move on from that?
Well, I think you can't dictate your emotions. That you've got to keep your emotions clear and defined, and understand that what we're trying to do is win the next game, and what's gone off in the past is irrelevant. So, earlier on in the week maybe it's been in our mind, but now it's just got to be a focus about winning the game, Amanda, because if we're not focused, they're very, very good, and they'll rip us apart if we're not on top of our game.
William and Mary has the top 2 point leaders in the CAA in Antonio Bustamante and Ryder Bell.
Yeah.
What's it going to take to shut those 2 down?
Well, they're exceptional, but they've got 2 or 3 other exceptional players. I think it's going to take great one-on-one defending and a mindset, a mentality not to lose, and a whole team mentality. It's got to be done as a unit, and it's got to be done individually within that unit. So it's going to be a tough task. They are talented, and I think they've just recently destroyed Virginia Tech 4-1. So that shows ACC school. So that shows the level of ability they have in the team, and we'll have a game plan. We'll have a great mindset, and we think it's going to be a great game.
You do have home field advantage, and William and Mary making not exactly a short trip from Williamsburg.
Yeah.
How do you think that's going to factor in?
Well, it is a factor when you're away from home, but there's pluses and minuses of being away from home. To be honest, we played midweek, they didn't, so they've had a little bit more rest. But it's also nice that we played, that we keep the continuity and the sort of game type feeling going. So from my point of view, it's going to be a tough game against a very talented team, and to win the game, we'll have to have played very well.
The 4th seeded Pride hosts 5th seeded William and Mary. on Saturday night at 7 p.m. at Hofstra Soccer Stadium in a CAA quarterfinal. This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report with Hofstra Men's Soccer head coach Richard Nuttall. Thanks again for joining me, Coach.
Thank you, man.